Hello, Steve White, Steve White's 89. Well, we've got a little bit of good news. I kind of didn't think this was going to happen. Finally, they are filming Madame X. Now, there was some speculation that because the album was birthed in Lisbon and everything, that that's where she would film it, and I kind of figured too. But we hadn't heard anything, or I hadn't heard anything, or I hadn't heard anyone else hearing anything about filming. Um, and I kind of felt that it wasn't going to happen. I kind of felt like part of this tour was exclusivity, that it wasn't just about being a theater tour, it was about being exclusive tour, not just intimate but like limited, like only the people who were in there were allowed to see it, that you weren't allowed to film, you weren't allowed to photograph, that it was just the people who could afford to get good tickets and get good seats and actually go to the show, who would actually get to experience it, and that other people just wouldn't get to, that it would be exclusive, that it would be one of these things that people would talk about, or you wouldn't actually just wouldn't just be for everyone to see. So I kind of felt that was like the vibe and the way that she was going with the photo ban and the video ban, and just not really showing anything. Because I was thinking back to Rebel Heart and how much footage there was of that and how many videos there were, and I think that actually contributed, and has in the past as well with the other tools, to the popularity and the attention, and it keeps the attention on the show and the performance. And I think part of the reason why the ticket sales have been a bit soft, and that and this is contradictory, some people are saying that she hasn't sold out any of the shows, like only one show actually was literally sold out where you couldn't get a ticket. Every other show there's been tickets, and whenever I've looked there's been plenty. um, so I think it kind of hurt things a bit, but I'm just really surprised because I didn't think this was going to happen. I just sort of thought they're not going to film it. They don't think there's any future in DVD or Blu-ray. So unless someone's coming to them from a streaming service wanting to pay them money to do the show, I couldn't see them doing it. And I did feel like the tone of the show, that she was going for this exclusive, limited, small, intimate theatre experience sort of thing, and it wasn't going to be something that everyone got to see. It wasn't going to be for the masses. It wasn't going to be for the general public. So I'm kind of surprised, and I'm kind of happy, because I did want to see a quality version of the show. I have seen, thanks to all those wonderful people producing these sneaky videos, I've seen pretty much the whole show. Every performance, every song I've seen the bulk of. I haven't seen every secondary show, because some of the videos don't cover the whole show and there's gaps. But I have heard the audio, and I do feel that the show is pretty simple and kind of I'm not impressed by it from what I've seen, but I've only seen low quality footage. But I saw low quality footage of all the other shows before I saw the shows, and I was still impressed and excited about seeing them on DVD. I was sort of like completionist. I wanted to see the show, so I'm glad they're recording it. Now they're at the I can't say this, Coliseo dos Recreios. I can't pronounce it. Some theatre in Lisbon. They've all set up. They've been doing rehearsing and everything, and all the crew have their all access passes, and they've been Instagramming, and that's sort of how it was announced that basically they're filming tonight. That the first show in Lisbon is going to be filmed. I'm assuming they did that way, so if anything goes wrong, they've got the other shows, rather than doing what they've done in the past, which is film like the last show of the tour. Often that gets done, and sometimes that can be a bit perilous. If something goes wrong, you don't have many shows to do pickup shots and do stuff. So and when she filmed with Rebel Heart, I was disappointed, because I was really expecting to be able to see the show and recognise it as Sydney, but there was so much footage that they used from other shows, and it was all mixed up and just a mess. So at least with this show, it's going to be, from what I can tell, one show recorded properly, and it'll be a real representation of the performance, of the show, of the experience, as opposed to a mishmash, which is what the other ones really were. Now the company is what is the company? Oh, Krypton. Krypton International is the company. Now they've worked with Madonna for the World of Madame X featurette, which was done for the album for Amazon Prime. And apparently they're working with the same director, although the articles I've looked at have given different names for the director who was actually... one is Ricardo Gomez, as I can pronounce that name, so I'm just going to go with him. The other guy, I couldn't pronounce their name. So I'm not sure who's directing it, who's actually in charge, but, you know, the hall is booked, you know, it's all lit. It's, I think, 6:30 p.m. in Lisbon now, so in 4 or 5 hours, Madonna will eventually get on the stage, and it'll finally be recorded for posterity, and will be recorded for history and all fans, and hopefully there'll be a DVD Blu-ray release, because as far as I know, Rebel Heart sold really well, so why they wouldn't do that, I don't know. But either way, it should be available on streaming. There's no way Madonna's paying for this for her own vanity. Someone is paying to put this on a streaming service or DVD and Blu-ray or something. So we will see it. So I'm very happy that it's being recorded, that it's not going to be like a Virgin, the Virgin Tour, I mean, or Blonde Ambition, where it was recorded but it's not available. So I still wish they'd sort the rights out for those and get those released, because they are classics, they are iconic, they really deserve to be available. They shouldn't just be sort of myth within the Madonna fan communities about how great the performances are and no one's seen them because they're not available to like regularly available general public. So yeah, I don't really have much information about it though. We just know the name of the company, that they're all set up, that it's tonight, and the obvious choice for why she chose Lisbon is the inspiration for the album and everything. And it's good. I think that should help to really get Madonna going. I just hope, you know, she manages to struggle past her injury and her overwhelming pain to give a good show, and I hope it doesn't show on camera, you know, the agony she's in with all these injuries that are stopping her from doing all these other shows she had to cancel. Because I was thinking, God, is she going to cancel this one? Is it actually going to happen? It's the first one. She keeps cancelling the first one in different cities. And I thought, well, it's Lisbon, it's kind of important, and they're probably going to be filming there, so it'll probably happen. And she also, you know, has had that big holiday where she, you know, was dancing on the beach, you know, feeling no pain, or having no pain. And yeah, let's just hope the show goes well, and that we get to see it and it's readily available, which is what I feel is going to be the case. So I'm pleasantly surprised and happy. I thought they'd do it, but I also had a few moments of thinking maybe they won't do this. Maybe I won't see this one. Maybe I probably should have gone, but I'm kind of glad now, because I think I'd rather just see the show on DVD than be in the hot little theatre with all that drama and waiting around. I could put the DVD on whatever time I want, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. Madonna won't make me wait for the DVD. Okay, I'm done. It's about 5 a.m. in Australia here. I'm really tired. So sorry if I'm not that. But feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Comments are fun. And yeah, hopefully I'll be talking about the actual film, video, whatever it's going to be soon. Thanks, bye.